Tiny Treasures and Toys. Please subscribe.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Our friend Duggy is crossing the In the Night Garden musical bridge. Duggy's waiting for one of his friends. Who will it be? It's another Duggy. It's Pirate Duggy. But we have a third Duggy coming. Who will it be? It's a rainbow polka dot Duggy. And we have a fourth Duggy. It's Police Officer Duggy. We have 4 Duggies in total. There's another Duggy driving our pink Volkswagen Bug. It's another Duggy with his yellow outfit on, and he has a real little mini pack surprise for us to open today. Let's put this Duggy next to his twin. There are 2 surprises inside the box. Let's see what yummy snacks the Duggies will have today. I will use my scissors to cut the purple bag. And remember, scissors are sharp, so you always need to ask an adult for help when cutting something. The first surprise is a kid cuisine with chicken nuggets, corn, and mac and cheese. Inside is our little Shopkin. Aw, isn't it cute? Now let's look at our flyer and see. It's green, which means we have a rare one. And we have one more Shopkin to open. It's another box. Let's use our butterfly scissors this time. We have Eggo waffles. And we open up the box to see what our Shopkin looks like. Will it be in the shape of a waffle? Yes, it is, and it looks like there's some butter and some syrup dripping down her face. All right, Tiny fans, did you spot the mini Dora doll somewhere earlier in the video? If not, you can go back and have a look. Let's have one more walk across the bridge, but we need to push the button to turn the light on. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.
Tiny Treasures and Toys. Please subscribe.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we're going to have fun with our rock and roll Ernie. And he's holding a silver and red guitar with yellow stars. It's an electric guitar. And he's wearing a black pleather jacket, sneakers, and they say something on the bottom, R-O-C-K. They have laces. That spells rock. He likes to play rock music. And he's wearing black sunglasses. He's got his big red nose and his fluffy black hair. And he wants to play a song for us, Tiny fans. We need to push the orange button on his guitar.
dance with me. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. All about Saturday night. Rubber ducky just relaxing in the tub, thinking everything was alright. Well, I stepped out of the tub, put my feet on the floor, then I wrapped my towel around me and I opened up the door and then, splish splash, I jumped back in the bath. How was I to know there was a party going on?
Ernie has an audience. Some of his best friends have come to listen to him play.
It's time to rock! We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 2, 3, and 4, if the band slows down, we'll yell for more. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till the broad daylight. We're gonna rock around.
Thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.
Tiny treasures and toys. Please subscribe.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we are going to have fun with our baby Einstein pop-up toy where we have pictures of 4 different animals. And the first animal is a moo, a cow, a dairy cow, and there's a little milk switch and a red barn. Our next animal is a cute little mouse. It reminds me of our hamster Hammy. And the yellow button is in the shape of cheese, Swiss cheese. But mice actually prefer things like nuts and seeds and fruit. Hammy's favorite fruit is, can you spot it? She can smell it. Banana. And she gets a fresh piece of fruit or vegetable every single night. Oh, she's trying to put it in her cheek. Bye, Hammy. Let's push the cheese button. Oh, and it squeaks. It's a little pink mouse. Our third animal is a dog. Ruff, ruff. And the dial is in the shape of a bone. And as much as dogs like to chew on bones, we have to be careful what kind of bones we can give them because they can choke on things like chicken bones, and it can be very dangerous for dogs. The fourth and last animal is a parrot. And parrots actually don't make very good pets. They get very possessive, which means they only like to be around one person. And it can be very stressful for them. We've been to a parrot sanctuary where there were lots of parrots needing homes. It's very sad to see. Looks like the button has 2 eggs and it's going to hatch from a green egg because birds lay eggs. It didn't make a sound. Let's give it another try. Pop the bird down. Still no sound. One more try. Yay! And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Let's say goodbye to the animals. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.
Tiny treasures and toys. Please subscribe.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Welcome to Radiator Springs, a happy place for cars. As we enter, the first place we visit is Tow Mater, Towing and Salvage. Everyone say hi to Mater. Oh, Mater got a paint job to look like the fire truck Red. He got his paint job at Ramon's paint shop. And on the other side of Mater's shop is Luigi's Casa della Tires, where they have many tires to choose from for your vehicle. Hi, Luigi. And if you're hungry, you can stop and order from Flo's V8 Cafe. Lightning McQueen has decided he loves Mater's new paint job, that he's going to go in to Ramon's for a paint job of his own. What color will Lightning McQueen be painted today? He wants us to come back when he's all finished. 3, 2, 1. Let's see the new color. Wow! Lightning McQueen is a shiny gold color. Looking very nice there. And new tires from Luigi's. Oh, Luigi has another customer. It's number 28. Tim Treadless. Ooh, he's got some nice tires with rims. More friends are arriving in Radiator Springs. It is Jackson Storm. And here comes Claude Scruggs. Tim Treadless is ready to drive. Whoa, his new tires work great. Good catch, Tiny Treasures Minnie. And here are all of the cars visiting Radiator Springs, a happy place. And Tiny fans, did you spot the Dora Pack somewhere earlier in the video? If not, go back and have a look. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.
Tiny treasures and toys. Please subscribe.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Bluey is sitting on a surprise egg. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different eggs that we're going to open up today. Bluey's going to go grab the first egg. What color is the first egg? It's orange. What do you think's inside? It's a new wooden ruler. And it's teeny tiny. Perfect for Bluey. The ruler is in centimeters. Let's measure how tall Bluey is. I'll measure from her feet to the tips of her ears. She is about 6 centimeters tall. Let's open our next egg. Which color are you going to choose now, Bluey? Oh, she really would like to open the yellow egg. And I can already see what's inside. Can you, Tiny fans? It's a pencil. And it has a pink eraser at the end. It's time to print another entry into our Rainbow Gratitude Journal. We're on our way to making a rainbow. And these are what we printed in other videos. So today, I'm going to print I am grateful for trees, because trees give us oxygen to breathe and they clean the earth's air. We need our trees. And we especially need our rainforests. The rainforests have a lot of trees with leaves called deciduous trees. And there's also a tree called coniferous. That means they have needles. And the needles are usually on the tree all year round. Now we fold our little page and add to our rainbow. Let's open our next egg. This time, Bluey chooses the green egg. Oh, and it rolled down the hill. I think there's something green inside the green egg. It looks like a wrapped candy. I wonder what it is. Let's try and pull it apart and see. It's a green highlighter. How cute! It's important to put the lid back on tight so it doesn't dry out. What color is next? Oh, it's the purplish red egg. Oh, and it rolled down the hill too. What is this? It's a little heart sticker. It has pink and yellow and a greeny blue. We'll have to put it in our sticker book, right, Bluey? Oh, now we're going to open the blue egg. It looks like a popsicle with blue, green, and yellow flavors. It comes apart, and it looks like it's an eraser. We'll put it back together so none of the pieces go missing. And we have one final egg, and it's purple. There's something big inside. Oh, and it's rainbow metallic. It's a miniature backpack for all of the supplies we just opened in all of the eggs. They're all school supplies. And there's a little pocket in the front. Let's put everything inside, and Bluey will be ready for school tomorrow. And we don't want the sticker to get squished, so we will put it in the front pocket. Now, is this backpack a good size for Bluey, or is it too big? I think, Tiny Fans, this backpack is way too big. It could hurt Bluey's back. So Big Bird is going to help out. He's going to wear the backpack and carry it for Bluey. What a good friend, Big Bird. All right, Tiny Fans, did you spot the miniature Dora backpack somewhere earlier in the video? If not, you can go back and have a look. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.
Tiny treasures and toys. Please subscribe.
Hola, amigos and Tiny Fans. Dora wants to go on a picnic today, and she's going to phone some of her friends to come along. We're going to use the Dora phone. It has a little Dora inside of a bubble, and she's going to move. There's a picture of her friend Boots. Speaking of friends, she has pictures of all of her friends on the buttons of the phone. We're going to do some learning today and have some fun. But first we need to turn on the phone. Here's the on switch.
Hola, I'm Dora. Vámonos. We can use the phone to call our friends. Press any button. Backpack.
Who should we call first? Let's move the yellow switch to call friends.
Let's call our friends for another picnic. Press 0, 3, 6 to call Dika. 0, 3, 6. Fantastica! Press 0, 3, 6, 8, 1. Fantastica!
Now that we've called all of Dora's friends, it's time to learn while we wait for them. It's letter time!
Just press the buttons to make a... On the way home, Boots and I need to cross the letter forest. Welcome to letter time! Will you help me find the letter K? K. Great! We are going to have a picnic in the forest. Will you help me find out who is here? Just press a button to begin. Boots. Fanny. Grumpy old troll. Isa. Tico. Swiper. The Fiesta Trio. Map. Señor Tucán. Backpack. Hasta luego.
Looks like Backpack has just arrived. Did you see the miniature backpack earlier in the video? If not, go and have a look. And it's picnic time. Pizza. And did you know pizza in English is the same word in Spanish? Pizza, pizza. And thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.
Tiny treasures and toys. Please subscribe.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today the Bluey family is going to be taking a nice walk in the park. Hey Mom, Dad, can we go play over by the river? Of course, just be careful of the rocks. Go ahead, sweeties. Ow! Oh no! Are you okay, Bluey? Sis? I think I hurt myself. We better call the pet vet. It should be here any minute. Beep, beep. I'm here. Where's the patient? Right here. Her name is Bluey. Yes, we think she hurt herself. All right, come on inside the pet vet and let's have a look. Follow me. Right this way, please. All right, I'm just going to sit you down in this chair, and then we can prop this bed up. All right, now let's set you up on the bed. All right, Bluey, now I need you to tell me exactly what happened and how you got hurt, and where it hurts. Well, we were at the park, and me and my little sister were going to play over by the river, and I tripped over a rock and fell and hit my head. Oh, did you hit your head on a rock? No, just on the ground, but it still hurts. Do you feel tired or dizzy or sick at all? Those are all signs of a concussion, and concussions are not good. Well, I don't feel sick or tired or dizzy. Well, maybe I feel a little tired, but my head just hurts. Let me check and see if there's a bruise. There's a tiny bruise, but not that bad. I think that all she needs is a day or two of good healing, and then maybe she can go back to school and her normal activities. I'd keep her inside and get lots of rest. Of course, thank you, doctor. Yes, thank you. But I do think that she might need to spend the night here because I just want to make sure that nothing else is wrong. All right, thank you. You guys are completely welcome to stay here. We have a TV and a drawer filled with magazines and snacks. Here, I'll go show you guys that right now. And Bluey, you can come too. This is a comfy couch. It really is. And Bluey, I have something special for you. You can sit down too with the rest of your family. This is my cupboard full of magazines and yummy snacks. And Bluey, since you did such a good job today and you were very brave, you get my last pack of gum. Oh wow, thank you, what a treat. There you go. Now, I'm going to pull down the TV and you guys can relax. I love this show. Me too. Glad you like it. Before we go, I just wanted to point this out. Could you guys see it in the video? If you didn't, go back and find it. And thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.
Tiny treasures and toys. Please subscribe.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we're going to open a new Duggy toy called the Adventure Bus. And we have a Happy figure and a Betty figure. And look, Duggy is in the shape of a bus with a blue hat. It includes a tree branch, a trap door, removable seats, a radio, and so much more. There's so much to explore. Look at all the pieces, Tiny fans. Puppy's out here too, enjoying the sunshine. Let's get started. It looks like a pretty empty bus right now. We need some seats. These are blue bucket seats. Great seats for our characters so they don't wiggle around and fall out. There you go, Betty. And Happy can sit right behind Betty. We can fit 2 other figures in there. There's also a seesaw. Now, let's see. There's another piece to the seesaw, and it's this brown piece. There we go. Oh, I think that's how it works, and goes up and down and up and down. There's also a swing that hangs on the bus. Now, of course, they can't be on the swing while the bus is moving because that wouldn't be safe. Let's put Betty on the swing. Whee! Oh, there we go. Let's move it over. That's better. It also comes with a stereo so the squirrels can listen to their favorite tunes. And let's see, there's a little square piece with white and red checkers. I think this is the picnic blanket. And here's the little picnic case. And we have a jug of maybe lemonade or water, 2 cups, 2 yellow plates, and 2 little cupcakes. We just made carrot cupcakes. And they look just like these ones. And we need to explore the bus. There's a button on Duggy's hat. What do you think it does? Oh, there's a trap door on the top. Oh, sorry about that, Happy. Are you okay? Let's do this. We'll put Happy on top of the door. And then he slides into the bus. There is one more fun feature on this bus. But first we need to get Happy and Betty safely in their seats. And shut the door. And see if you can notice what happens to Duggy's ears when the bus moves. They go out and in. Isn't that so neat? Did you spot the Dora backpack somewhere early in the video? If not, you can go back and have a look. And thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.
Tiny treasures and toys. Please subscribe.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we're going to have fun with our Oh Pooh Pop-Up Pals toy. And we have Pooh Bear and 3 of his friends. Now the first one has a picture of Pooh Bear eating honey, and there's a red button. It's called a hexagon because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. Let's give it a push and watch Pooh pop. Now this Pooh Bear looks just like the Pooh Bear head in the pop-up toy. Next is Tigger. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo is what Tigger says. There's a blue switch. Pop. Now if we look at our Tigger toy, you can see there are some differences. He has yellow fur around his mouth and eyes instead of white. Next we have Eeyore, who always loses his tail. Let's pop up Eeyore. Oh, and Eeyore's head is turned to the side. There we go, Eeyore. Now you can see us. And this Eeyore has pink inside of his ears, whereas the Eeyore head does not. And now we have a little Piglet, one of my favorites. Got a yellow switch. Pop. And as you can see, Piglet's nose is a little pinker on our figure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Tiny fans, did you spot our little mini Dora doll somewhere earlier in the video? Let's go see what Kitty's up to. Oh, silly Kitty is in the dryer. Come on, Kitty, get out of there. And thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.